We're here at Recreation Park today for the second Heart of the Game charity match. Today raising funds for Scottish Action for Mental Health. It's a lovely winter's day here in Scotland. The wind's blowing, it's going to rain at some point. Let's get inside and see how everyone's feeling ahead of the match. Right, Kieran, we're here for the second Heart of the Game charity football match. How are you feeling before the game?
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. The first one was excellent and I can't wait. I love playing at Recreation Park. There's a fantastic set of lads in that changing room in there. It's a fantastic cause. So no, I can't wait to actually get down to the football now.
So he's won last time round, so you've got that victory to protect. Are you feeling confident? You're going to get on the score sheet again?
Yeah, I've had bragging rights for 5 years. I'm putting a lot on the line by bringing this charity game back. But no, I'm feeling confident. Like I say, there's a fantastic group of players in there, so I'll do the running and they can stick it on a plate for me to put home again. That would be excellent. But yeah, always confident. Got to be.
Good. So last time, they're raising money for a more physical a more physical cause. This time it's for SAMH, Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
2 seconds. Dad, shush. Shush. Dad. Dad.
I cultured them.
Dad.
Guys. So we're raising money today for Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
It means so much to me. Like I say, the last time we had this charity match, my mum was such an integral part of it. Without her, I wouldn't be here to be able to do these things. She unfortunately lost her life with a long battle with mental health, and it's been a really tough time for myself and all the family since. We wanted to do something to honour her and to make it into a positive. It's not just for her, it's for the 36 stories that are in that dressing room. There's so many people that are impacted with mental health, and if we can do something small by holding this event, raising awareness and raising funds for a fantastic charity in SAMH, then I'm absolutely delighted to do that. And that's what Heart of the Game is here to do, to break down barriers, to break down stigma and raise that awareness and raise that profile.
Brilliant. And on the mental health topic, we all have mental health. We all need to manage it in our own way. You've got one piece of advice, based on your experience in life, for someone who's maybe having a bit of difficulty. What would that advice be? Find
your thing is what I've kept on saying, and find your thing with people as well. So my thing was sport. That's why Heart of the Game has been founded. It's through the basis of sport, but there could be so many different things. It could be art, it could be walking, it could be absolutely anything that you want it to be, and do it alongside people as well. Battles and challenges are so much easier when they're done with friends and with family. So speak out, speak to your manager, speak to your friends and go alongside them. That's all I can say. Find your thing, be productive and do it alongside the people that you love.
Brilliant. Listen, all the best for today.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers, lad.
Next one. Yeah, Michael, it's the second Heart of the Game charity match today. We're getting ready for kick-off. How are you feeling?
Getting a bit nervous. It's getting squeaky bum time, but that maybe even come later in the latter end of the game, but fair game time.
Good. You were playing last time out, you're the manager this time. The home team won last time round, so there's a victory to protect there. Are you confident?
Quietly confident. I feel like Kieran's matched up the teams quite well, so I think we're going to get a good even match.
Good. We're obviously raising money today and awareness for SAMH, Scottish Action for Mental Health. Can you tell me a little bit about what that charity means to you?
Personally, Kieran's mum suffered from the mental health issues, and this is his main focus and main reasons for doing that. Just to take away the stigma of speaking out regarding mental health. It's not. It's okay to say that you're not okay, just let people know that, and to try and put some funding in to a much needed cause to have contingency healthcare for people that's at the most vulnerable.
Brilliant. And if you had a piece of advice for anyone that's having a little bit of difficulty with their mental health, based on your experience in life, what would that be like?
Seek help, speak to someone, speak to a stranger, speak to your best friend, speak to someone.
Brilliant. Listen, all the best today. I'm sure it'll be a great game.
Thank you. I'm sure it will. Thanks.
Nice one. Ricky, we're here at Recreation Park, home of Alloa Athletic Football Club.
coldest ground in the world.
The coldest ground in the world, biggest ground in the world as well by the looks of things. A big pitch, a lot of running today. It's the second Heart of the Game charity match, the first one you've been involved in. I know you've not played football for a while. How are you feeling ahead of the game?
I have to say I'm really nervous. I think if you look across, you'll see two young boys kicking the ball into the goals just behind the camera just now. I coach both those under 15 kids and they have got me up for getting shot down today. So I'm really nervous. I don't mind letting myself down from time to time, but letting yourself down in front of your son, that gets a bit embarrassing.
So you've been coaching them, you've been telling them how to play for a while. They've never seen you play, so it's their chance. Perfect. And I believe you're playing right back today, so you're going to be running up and down that wing quite a lot.
Oh, new Trent, mate, new Trent Ricky. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get up and down, but now I've seen the size of the pitch, I'm not quite sure I'll get over the halfway line and back. So I think also I've been told I'm going to CDM in the second half. So doing all my ultra marathons, they're assuming that I've got the legs, just not the football and IQ. So, but no, I'm looking forward to it. So fitness should hopefully carry me through. Got Ross Good inside me. Ross is an ex-junior player, really, really good communicator. Alan McMillan playing in the middle of the park. Alan's women's manager. So I'm looking for a couple of old heads, really, really good football and IQ to talk me through the game, and I'm just the legs.
Brilliant. Listen, your fitness will get you through. I'm sure you'll have a great game. It's obviously a really important cause that we're raising money and awareness for today, Scottish Action for Mental Health. Can you just tell me a little bit about why that charity really matters to you?
So I guess if we're kind of thinking on it in a kind of broader context, my dad and my brothers have both kind of suffered from mental health. They've had their own kind of traumas through that. I've got a 27-year-old daughter. On many occasions she's tried to commit suicide. That's meant that I've got 4 young kids as well. I've had to have really, really difficult conversations with them. My wife's cousins, or nieces, sorry, they've got mental health. So it's a bit of a kind of pandemic, the mental health, and I think if I can contribute in any way, shape or form to that, it's an opportunity for me to give something back to services that have supported me through some pretty tricky times. So as much as it's all about the fun today, there's a kind of serious side to it, and it's not lost on me whatsoever.
Brilliant. And listen, you work with a lot of people, and you know, I know that you're very aware about people's mental well-being and how they're feeling. If you have sort of one piece of advice for someone based on your experience of life who is having a bit of a difficult time, what would that advice be?
I think the obvious thing is you're not alone. It's really, really, really important to ask for help. I think what we do have to recognise is that although we want to kind of put that responsibility on the individual to ask for the help, I think so much of that responsibility sits with the likes of you, me, cameraman, everybody that's kind of around here today. What's really, really important is that you ask how somebody is. Don't take the first answer as the answer. Ask twice, be kind, really create an environment that people can speak out. Yes, it's important that when you need help, you ask for help, but if you really are in that place, you're never going to ask for the help, and it's on us to really look after people.
Brilliant. Look, thanks for sharing. Get that first tackle in early, and I'm sure you'll have a great game.
Thanks.
Nice one. All right.
Cheers. Thanks.
Right, Ross, we're here at the Recreation Park. It's the second Heart of the Game charity match. How are you feeling before the game?
Well, I had the flu last week, so coughing a bit, but no, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good laugh. I was going to say if the weather stays like this, but it's starting to rain now, but no, I'm really looking forward to it.
Good, and it's your first time getting involved. Have you heard much about how the game went last time round?
I've not actually, no. Kieran's not mentioned much about it in terms of the last game, so it's a bit of an unknown for me, but it's a great cause to get involved in, so yeah, really honoured to be able to take part in it.
Yeah, brilliant. On the cause, we're obviously raising money and awareness today for Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
I think, it's common knowledge that most people struggle with their mental health nowadays, and we talk a bit more openly about it. So if we can raise more awareness around talking about mental health, even if you're just feeling down, it's important and crucial to talk about it. So being able to support it, raise funds for it, to keep it going and support the fantastic work it does, it means a lot.
Brilliant. What position are you playing in today?
I'm playing right wing, which is bold of Kieran. I thought if he's trying to set me up there, I'm usually a defender, so don't expect any attacking sort of movement from me. So be lots of running up and down the wing as much as I can.
No, brilliant. And lastly, on the mental health point, we're calling on everyone's life experience today. If you've got sort of one piece of advice for anyone that's having a bit of difficulty, what would that advice be, Ross?
Just to talk. Find somebody, it might be a colleague, it might be a friend, a family member. Just talk to them, because I've been in situations where I've spoken about my mental health openly and everyone's been very supportive. So I would just say if you can find that one person, it might even be directly to SAMH themselves. Talk is really important.
Brilliant. Listen, have a good game.
Cheers.
We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Nice one. All right. Cheers. Right, Stu, we're in the away dugout here. You're the away manager. It's the second Heart of the Game charity football match. How are you feeling ahead of the game?
Feeling good about it, yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good game, some good players. I am in the away dressing room. I think the home dressing room is a family affair. Kieran got a lot of it his own way last time, so hoping that the boys will turn him over this time round.
And tell me about your experience playing in the last game.
Oh, well, my experience is very specific. I obviously went up for a header about 70 minutes in, caught a guy in the back of the head and had my 2 front teeth knocked in. Thankfully there was a dentist in the crowd who I gather has come back this year for emergency duties. He pushed them back into place, but I haven't actually gone up for a header since then, even in the five-a-sides. So pretty scary. That's why I'm on the sidelines. Maybe a cameo, but 5 minutes at most in the left wing. If the ball goes in the air, I'm going on the ground.
I understand, you've got to look after that smile. So, look, we're here today, we're raising money and we're raising awareness for Scottish Action for Mental Health. Can you just tell me a little bit about what that charity means for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there's obviously, there's so many issues with mental health in the country, and it's not always addressed properly. We're not always, especially as guys, maybe not willing to talk about these things, and I think Scottish Action does a good job of giving a space to talk about it, giving a space to feel okay to say you're not okay, and I think that's very important. I've had experiences of being off work with my mental health, and I know other folk in the dressing rooms will all have experienced that, and I think being able to put your hand up and say, actually, I'm not okay, is a really important thing, and the charity does a great job of bringing that to the front of the conversation.
Great, and Kieran's done a lot of work along with a lot of other people, but what have you got to say about Kieran and his hard work to make today such a success?
Well, I'll say some nice things before the 90 minutes begins, because Kieran is incredible. I mean, you talk about resilience. Kieran's been through so many different things, and he's still going, and he's creating these sort of things. His response to the original heart attack that he had, to then come and do this, and then to be back doing it again. The guy is a marvel. He's incredible. I hope he has a bad 90 minutes, but he's fantastic, and I love him to bits. And this. I mean, to have done this, to have raised now over £5,000 for this charity. What a boy! I mean, incredible, and a young lad of sorts as well. So
yeah, great, inspirational. Calling upon your life experience, if you've got one piece of advice for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time, what would your advice be?
Just what I said. Talk about it. Put your hand up and say. I think having people around you that you can speak to, or even going to these charities or speaking and being willing to stand up and say, actually, yeah, I'm not okay. That's okay. I think you've got to be allowed to do that. And speaking as someone who's been in counselling before, I'm actually married to a counsellor, so she'll be happy for me saying this. There's nothing wrong with going into counselling as well. I think that's something we all need at certain times in our life, and can be really helpful. So seek help and speak up. That's what I'd say.
Brilliant. And the away team lost last time round narrowly, 3-2. Yeah. Confident of turning that round today?
Well, I was in the home team last time, so I actually won the last time. So I'm hoping to keep up a 100% record. I like the team I've got. I've managed to secure a late transfer for last time's man of the match, James Hume. So who also happened to be my best man at my wedding. So I've got big hopes for him, expecting a performance from him, and Josh Smith as well. Who I think he's on a high. He got engaged yesterday, I think. So he's hopefully riding that buzz to a hat trick today. So I feel good about it. I feel very good. My team are going to do me well.
Brilliant. All the best, and we'll look forward to your little cameo at the end.
Well, we'll see. If we're 6-0 up.
Maybe. Nice one. Cheers. Michael, we're here at Recreation Park for the second Heart of the Game charity match. How are you feeling before the game?
I'm absolutely buzzing about it. I'm delighted. There's about 40 odd guys in the dressing rooms there. We're all fit and ready to go. We've got all our friends, family, everyone that's been supporting us. It's a great location as well, so we're really excited about it.
Brilliant. Did you play last time round?
I did play last time. I remember it was yesterday, it was 5 years ago, and that was for a different charity. It was still Heart of the Game, but Kieran and the team had raised money that time around for charity as well, and this time now we're raising money for SAMH, so it's great to come back, see some old faces, some new faces, and raise even more money.
And on the Scottish Action for Mental Health, what does that charity mean to you?
Yeah, so we've been speaking about this in the kind of lead up. It does mean something to pretty much most of the guys that are involved in this. Obviously, Kieran originally, but in actual fact, me personally, when I was growing up, we experienced suicide close in our family, and through a lot of friends and around us, there's a lot of challenges, and it's something that we don't talk enough about, and it does need help. So I'm really glad to be doing something about it and raising, and this gives the platform to be able to do that as well.
No, great. And call upon your life experience then. What kind of advice have you got for anyone that's having a bit of difficulty?
Speak to someone. That's the main thing that I hear is don't bottle up. Speak to someone, share, because when you do that, share that, that's someone that you can lean on and share and help sort that. So I would say always speak to someone's the first thing.
Brilliant. And you're captaining the away side today. What position are you playing?
I am. I'm captain away side. I feel the pressure. I'm centre forward, and between you and me and those watching, I've got a wee niggle. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be, but I'm absolutely delighted to be leading the lads out, and I've even got a little team talk in the dressing room just before we go out as well. So looking forward to that.
Listen, I'm sure you have a great game. All the best, and we'll catch up with you later on.
Thanks very much.
Nice one. Cheers. Okay, nice one, James. We're here for the second Heart of the Game charity match. How are you feeling? The warm-ups are underway. You feeling confident?
Yeah, sufficiently warm, so we're ready to go back in and get the talk from the manager. Looking forward to the game. I think it'll be a great spectacle.
Great, and you played last time round. You're on the home team, so you're looking to keep that 100% winning record up.
Yeah, I've transferred over at the last minute to the away team due to a couple of call-offs, but happy to ply my trade elsewhere and get another win.
Brilliant. We're obviously raising money and awareness for a really important cause today with Scottish Action for Mental Health. Can you tell me a little bit about what that charity means for you?
Okay, I mean, mental health is such a big topic all over the world, particularly in the United Kingdom. I work in the construction industry where we've got a real big push to try and help people with mental health, so to be involved in raising money for a charity that focuses on Scottish people and mental health is really important for me. Yeah.
Great. We're calling upon people's life experiences today as well, and I'm wondering if there's one piece of advice that you've got for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time, what would that be?
Maybe don't be quiet. Make sure you speak to someone, open up, talk about your feelings, and share that with someone that you've got a relationship with in advance. Yeah.
Great stuff. And what position are you playing in today?
I believe I'm starting in the left wing, and then I'll end up in centre midfield.
Okay. Well, listen, all the best. We'll be rooting for you out there.
All right. Thanks.
Nice one. Cheers. Right, this is your first experience of the Heart of the Game charity football match. How are you feeling? The warm-ups are underway. Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I think, as James said previously, very warm after that warm-up. I think it was more than just your standard warm-up, but no, looking forward to stepping out onto the pitch, and certainly for me as a Lower League fan of Scottish football myself, to even get to play here is amazing, and it's for a great cause as well, so yeah, delighted to be here.
Brilliant, and on that cause, we're here for Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
I think it's something that's not spoken about enough. I think there's still that stigma attached. It's obviously getting a lot better, but I think everyone's going to have their own story. I think it can be from quite a low significance to quite a major significance. Obviously suicide is one thing that's obviously very prevalent and news and stuff like that, so certainly it's a very good cause, and yeah, delighted to be here to help out. Great,
and in terms of your experience in life, we're trying to call upon that from people. If you've got one piece of advice for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time, what would that be?
I think just talk to someone, even if it's the most simple thing like going out for an hour walk or going for a coffee, just something, even training with each other, it just makes so much of a difference just to have that company. So just get in touch with someone that you know really well, and yeah, it will definitely improve it.
Brilliant. Back to the game, what position are you playing in today?
Playing in the midfield, so we have a tough shift, big pitch, but hoping to dominate and hopefully we get the win at the end of the day.
Listen, I'm sure you have a great game. Good luck out there, and we'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, thank you.
Nice one, cheers.
Cheers for that.
Right, have a good game.
Aye, thank you.
Catch you in a bit. Hi Scott, you're joining us here at the Heart of the Game, the second Heart of the Game charity football match today. Are you looking forward to the game getting underway?
Absolutely, yeah. I've saw the training, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
And you're here representing Bands for Brothers. Can you tell me a little bit about who they are and what they do?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I started Bands for Brothers earlier this year. It's an initiative to get men talking about their mental health, but also to raise awareness of men's mental health, and all the proceeds go to SAMH. So I was actually flicking through the paper one day and I saw Kieran was doing this initiative, and it ticked a lot of the boxes, so I thought let's join up, and Kieran was up for it, so yeah, all good.
And what does taking action on mental health, what does that mean for you personally?
For me personally, it's about starting open and honest conversations. I think there's a lot of good resources out there for men these days. You've got things like your Andy's Man Club, SAMH themselves, but I still think there's a lot we can do, and I think that it's about actually having natural conversations. So a lot of the groups, it's still quite a leap to go to them, so I think we need to do a bit more kind of locally first.
Great, and you're a neutral. We've been speaking to a lot of the players today, but you're a neutral, so I want a prediction from you. Home side or away side, who's going to get the win?
I'm going to being an Alloa man, I'm going to have to go home side. I think it's going to be quite high scoring. I'll go 3-2.
Same as last time. Perfect.
Yes.
Right.
Kieran winner. Yeah.
Perfect. Right. Enjoy the day, and thanks for speaking to us.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.
Nice one. Cool. Right, Michael, we're about 15-20 minutes in. Sorry to interrupt you from the game. You're 1-0 up. How's it going so far?
Yeah, going as expected. One-way traffic. We're controlling the match. The boys are playing well. It's all a matter of time before 2-3 goes in.
Are you considering any changes yet? You're quite happy with how the team?
We'll make changes just before half time, freshen legs up, give them a new worry to think about these young people coming on, and I think we've got it in the bag.
Great, we'll check in with you at half time, okay?
Thank you.
Cheers, Nick. We'll do the same over here.
That's brilliant, yes. In there, get a tackle. Brilliant, Sean! Brilliant!
Right, real quick, we'll get you real quick. Right, Stu, we're about 15-20 minutes in. You're 1-0 down. How's it going so far?
It's not going great. It's not going great, but we are defending well. We should probably be more than 1 down, to be honest. We've not got going forward yet, but I've got confidence that the tide will turn. I'm not too worried.
You got any thoughts about making any changes anytime soon? Try and turn it around?
10 minutes. I'll think about a few changes, and I think they'll make a few as well, and that'll change the way the game's going. But if we keep it to 1 to 25, we'll be happy.
Okay, there's only 1 goal in it. We'll check it at half time. Right, Gary, we're about 20 minutes in. You're about to come on. The heavens have opened. How are you feeling? You excited?
Excited but nervous because I've not played football for a long time, but it's for a great cause, so I'm eager to get out and get going.
Good stuff. On that cause, we're here to raise money and awareness for Scottish Action Against Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
It means a lot because there's quite a lot of people out there that struggle and they don't speak up and stuff like that, and I think events like this kind of maybe open people's eyes up a wee bit more to it, and I think it's just good for the awareness side of it as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Calling upon your life experience, what's that kind of one tip that you'd give to anyone that's maybe struggling a little bit?
Speak out and don't keep anything to yourself. Speak out at all times. Cause I've struggled myself in the past, losing my father and stuff like that. The worst thing you can do is keep it in. Try and speak out, especially a close family member or friend. Helps you a long way, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about 20-25 minutes in. Your team's 1-0 down. Do you think you can come on and change it?
Hopefully, but I'm playing centre half, so maybe not.
Try and keep it down to 1 then, is that okay?
Down to 1, yeah.
Right, great, listen, good luck out there.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much. Cheers. All the best, cheers.
So, you're about to go on, it's about 25 minutes in, you're 1-0 up. How are you feeling? You excited?
I'm excited, but we've been on top. I'm worried, well, if we're on top, I come on. Comes against us then, it's all my fault,
You'll be fine. Listen, it's the second Heart of the Game charity match here. We had one 5 years ago. This one's for Scottish Action Against Mental Health. Can you tell me a little bit about what that charity and what that initiative means to you?
It means a lot to everyone, because I think everyone kind of, even if it's hidden, has battles with mental health. It's important to, especially for men, talk about it. You can go get help, so to raise awareness. There is help out there, and it's okay to talk. It's important.
Yeah, on that point about talking, we're asking people to call upon their experiences in life. If you've got one tip for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time, what would that tip be? So
yeah, it's just go talk to someone, a friend, even the Samaritans, stuff like that. Just get it out, even type it in a message board or something. Just get it out, and can definitely help us start anyway.
Brilliant. And listen, it's half an hour in. Predictions for the rest of the game? Are you going to hold out?
We're going to score a couple more, and I will hold out. Clean sheet as well.
Brilliant. Nice one. Good luck out there. All right. Cheers.
All the best.
Sam, you've just come off. We're about 25 minutes in. Your team's 1-0 up. You've scored. How are you feeling?
It's good to get it early. There's no way I'm fit enough to last a 90 to score, so one in the first 25s. It's good.
And how is it out there? Is it quite competitive?
It is. It was the same 5 years ago. I think we all expected a bit of a 7-6 thriller, and it was tight the whole way through, and it's the same today. It's good fun.
Are you confident in the boys that have gone on to keep the job going?
Yeah, it's a strong squad, isn't it? Yeah, that's why there's so many changes. Everyone's
Good
good at their job.
We're obviously here for an important cause today, Scottish Action Against Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
Well, it's just important that so many of my pals and so many around me have suffered with mental health, so to be able just to play a small part in raising some funds and awareness is pretty special, and to do it the best way possible, play football.
Yeah, good. And we're asking people to sort of call upon their life experience. If you've got one tip for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time, what do you think that would be?
Just reach out. Don't be scared to reach out. That's the biggest thing, I think, and that's what people are scared to do. So reaching out, definitely.
Good stuff. And predictions for the rest of the game?
Finish 1-0. I'm the hero.
Cheers. Thanks, Sam. Cool. Richard, about 25 minutes in, you've just come off for a well-earned breather. Team's 1-0 down. How are you feeling?
Bit gutted, to be honest. The wind's probably coming towards us as well in the first half, so a lot of kind of looping balls coming in, but good finish from Sam, so kind of bit gutted, but we'll definitely fight for the next half of this half, and then the second half as well. So
you get the wind on your side in the second half. Will that make a difference?
To be honest, it's just when the ball's up in the air, it's a bit of a judgment call whether to go for it or not. But yeah, so anyway, keep on going. It's all for a good cause. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, on that cause, we're obviously here for Scottish Action for Mental Health. Mm-hmm. What does the charity mean to you?
So even kind of last 6 years I've been doing a lot of stuff from November and stuff like that, so kind of the mental health side of things, especially male mental health, younger guys as well, not normalised talking about your feelings and stuff like that, so kind of really important that we have days like this, get a good crowd to come along and kind of raise awareness for the cause.
Absolutely, and Kieran especially has put all this together today. What have you got to say about Kieran?
I've known Kieran since I was 5 or 6, so it's a credit to him. He's obviously had a few setbacks. Here's him with the ball now. He's obviously had a few setbacks, but he's always come back stronger. And it's really good to see that so many people turn out for such a good cause. So it's all credit to him, all testament to him.
Good stuff. Last thing, predictions for the rest of the game. He's going to turn it around.
3-1, 4-1, 3-1. That will be their only goal.
Right, nice one. Thank you. Cheers. Right, Kyle, it's 1 each. You're about to go on. How are you feeling?
It puts the pressure, then equalising just before we come on for sure. But I'm feeling excited and geared up to go. Yeah.
Good. You've not played much football before, so a bit of a new experience for you.
Aye, for sure. I used to play for a team up until I was about 14, but then I hung up my boots a long time ago and I've not really looked back. So I don't know how this is going to go. But
I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you.
It's obviously a really good cause that we're doing this for today. At the heart of the game, and doing it in association with Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you, Kyle?
A whole ton. Me and my brother, and all due to him, this is his event. He's done amazing work, but just to be here, play for our mum, it's just very special, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're asking everyone to give sort of one bit of advice for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time. Have you got any thoughts on what a good tip would be?
I would just, a bit of a cliche, but it always works for me, just talking through. I mean, to get to the point of being able to talk is the hardest point, but talking to yourself and then opening up to others, it's definitely the way to go.
Brilliant. I think you've just gone 2-1 up, so the pressure's off. But listen, have a good shift out there. I'm sure you do really well.
Right, brilliant. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
Cheers, Kel. Thanks.
Thank
you. Guys, it's half time. It's 2 each. How are we both feeling? I'll go to you first.
Yeah, we started brightly. Most control of the game. Should have had more goals on the board. Fair to the opposition. The changes disrupted their team, and they've come good.
Well, listen, we'll come to the man that's made those changes. Are you pleased with the influence that you've had from the touchline?
Absolutely. You spoke to it 1-0 down. I said exactly what Michael said there. I thought they could have had more, and we defended well to not have them. And then I think the boy Alex coming on has made a big difference. Scored the penalty for his first kick of the game too. So pleased with that. And against the wind going into all, very happy.
I was going to say, you've got the wind on your side second half, so you're confident that you'll get the win from here?
I think so. They've obviously got some good players, wind or no wind, so it'll still be a tight game, but I think we should be feeling good about our second half prospects.
And have you got any changes in mind to try and turn the tide a little bit?
Yeah, maybe we'll reflect on how we started and maybe try and get back to that, and just try and forget about a dubious penalty and just tell them to get on with it.
Right, listen, I'll let you get in, rally the troops. We'll see you for the second half.
Go for it.
Right, Kieran, half time, 2 each. How is it out there?
It is very tough, mate. It's very tough. You see the conditions, the wind, the rain. The game's a bit like a hot potato. The ball's like a hot potato even. But it's an even game. I feel like we probably should have been a little bit further in front at the start, but we didn't take our chances and they've bitten back, so it's all to play for in the second half.
You're up against the wind as well as a competitive team in the second half. How are you going to try and counter that?
Oh, don't remind me. It's I thought we were against the wind in the first half, so the fact that you've told me we're against it in the second half is not good news. But we'll just have to play to the elements. You've seen that first goal, just smack it and see what happens in this sort of conditions. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, and of course not forgetting the important cause. How's spirits out there? Is everyone having a good time?
Yeah, it's all positive. There's a little bit of choice words as always with football games, but no, everyone's encouraging each other, opposition, everyone's having a good time, and I can see in the crowd as well that everybody's talking to each other, having conversations, getting wristbands, bands for brothers and stuff like that. So that's what it's all about. It's bringing all these groups in the community together, and when I'm having a mare on the pitch I can look off and see smiles, and then that makes me feel a little bit better.
Nah, listen, you're playing well. All the best for the second half. We'll catch up at the end.
Cheers.
Thanks. You've just come off, having just scored to put your team 4-2 up. How did you find it out there?
Pretty challenging. I mean, pulled my hamstring a couple of years ago, so trying to get back into it's a bit hard. But I've always played centre half all day, so when Kieran put me centre midfield, I was a bit nervous, but to get a goal, can't complain. So
absolutely. Do you think you'll hold out from here?
I hope so. They're just they nearly scored. I hope so. We've been playing the better football, I think. They've been playing better second half, but I think overall we've been the better team. So
good. Listen, we're here for a good cause today, Scottish Action for Mental Health. What does that charity mean to you?
Yeah, I think it means a lot. I think there's always a stigma, I think especially amongst men, that they can't really speak about their mental health or they'll get criticised. So I think to bring awareness to such an important cause that impacts literally everyone has friends, family, struggle with it. So it's good just to highlight the key issues.
No, great, and we're asking everyone, what their sort of one piece of advice would be for anyone that's having a bit of a difficult time. What would yours be?
I think simple, just talk. There's always going to be a pair of ears that'll listen to you and give you that sort of advice that you need, but sometimes you don't even need advice. You just need someone to listen to you and open up and really solve for yourself. So there's always a pair of ears that someone can listen to.
Brilliant. And you going back on, or is that you done?
No, that's me done for the day.
Nice one, well done.
And cheers, thanks very much.
Cheers. Right, Stu, 4-2 down, you got 15-20 minutes to go. Is it game over?
No, absolutely not. No, there's no wind. What's happened? There's absolutely no wind. I'm furious, but I've just made some good substitutions, and I've changed script a wee bit, and I feel good. I think my subs are going to do it for me.
So we think we're going to turn it around from here?
4-4 final score. We're going to penalties.
Right, okay.
Get that.
Right, yeah. It's 4-2. You're ahead. About 15-20 minutes to go. Is that game over?
No, because as you've seen in the first half, they can come back. So we're just hoping to another goal, and that will secure victory.
And you've just made a few changes. Are those the changes that will get the fresh legs on and just finish this game off once and for all?
Fresh legs, new impetus, and that's it. Get over the finishing line.
Perfect. Right, good luck.
Thank you.
Right, Stu, you predicted a 4-4 scoreline when it was 4-2.
Me a little faith.
You're now 5-4 up.
5-4 up. Incredible.
With a few minutes left to play, are you going to see it out from here?
I'm nervous. Confidence going into penalties if it goes that way. It's not going to go that way. We've done brilliantly. Oh, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing.
And you went all out attack to try and get ahead. Are you going to change it now so that you can be a bit more defensive, or are you just going to keep going for the goal?
Stick at it. We'll stick at what we're doing. I think that's made the difference. We've pushed forward. We've done brilliantly. What a comeback. What a comeback.
We'll catch you in a few minutes.
We'll talk to you in a bit.
Right, you were 4-2 up about 15 minutes ago. It's now 5-4 to the away team. What are you going to do to try and change it in the last few minutes?
We're going to just keep pressing and keep going for it, because I felt we should have just scored before that goal went in. That was a sucker punch.
And listen, the referee flashed the red card in your direction. Can you tell us what happened there?
He made a bad decision and knew it, so he just took it out of me.
Right, listen, all the best for the last few minutes.
Thank you.
So full time here, it's finished 6-4, a dramatic late turnaround, the away team snatching the victory when it looked like it wasn't going to happen. A great game, a great day, a real common theme, if you're struggling, speak, talk to people, get out, exercise, just do what you can to try and make sure that you're sharing that problem around and have the right conversations. I guess last thing to say, a great day, we're raising awareness, trying to raise money as well. Click the links below, donate if you can, and talk if you need to. Right, defeat in the end, 6-4. You disappointed with that one?
Disappointing result, but overall everybody's a winner today. We played in a great spirit. I felt at 4 each I wanted the ref to blow it, and that would have been ideal. But at the end of the day, that's a game of football. You've got 22 guys out there wanting to win, and there was only one winner. But it's been a great day and there's no complaints.
Absolutely, and over £5,500 raised for SAMH so far. I'm sure more to follow. How important is that?
Yes, it's really important. It's the monetary obviously is good, but it's the awareness. The awareness is worth tenfold that, and maybe even more. It's priceless. That's exactly what we need.
Excellent, and we were just talking to Kieran. 1 win for the home side, 1 win for the away side. Are you going to be back for the trilogy? We'll
be back. We're working on it just now. We just had a word there just now.
Excellent. Nice one. Well done today, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks.
All right. Nice one. Right, Stu, we're going to give the last word to the winning manager. 6-4. What a turnaround.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, the boys responded to the shout. They heard it was 15 minutes to go. They thought, let's go for it, and my goodness, did they go for it. As I said to you, 75 minutes, 4-4 penalties. Didn't believe in them enough. 6-4 win, incredible! What a turnaround.
And is this the start of a managerial shift from you then, do you think?
One of the guys was asking me if I've done this before. This is the first time I've ever done it, but maybe I should. I'm looking for a career change. Maybe this is the one.
No, perfect. And I guess more importantly than the game itself, over £5,500 and a lot of awareness raised for SAMH. How important is that to you?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That is why we're here. It's good fun. It's good laugh. Football, means something to so many people. But to be raising money, to be raising awareness, what job's been done, and hopefully, you know, even the guys that are playing, people watching or something online, someone's just decided to take that step to ask for help or something like that. That makes all this worth it. So
brilliant. And what's the plan tonight then? Are you out celebrating or is it a quiet one?
Well, I'll go. I think we've got a wee function thing going on, so I'll rub it in Kieran's face a wee bit, but then my wife and I will be back through to Edinburgh about 9 o'clock, so then I'll sleep well tonight.
Brilliant. And hopefully we'll see you for game 3 in a couple of years' time.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
Nice one. Well done, Stu. Right, Kieran, a 6-4 defeat after being 4-2 ahead. How do you feel about the game in the end?
It's a tough one to take. I think if you caught me 2 minutes after full time, I had to very quickly shake myself away from my competitive edge. I had one chance, I think at 4-2. If I stuck that away, it could have been a different game. But to be fair to them, Alex and the other teammate and Josh took the bull by the horns. They really turned the game, and are a fantastic group of boys, even the opposition as well. So football's the winner. What do they say? Football's the winner.
And the game aside, sort of reflections on the day. Have you had a good time? Have you achieved what you set out to?
Yeah, it's been a fantastic day. I think as we stand, we're at £5,500. We aimed for £3,000. That's absolutely amazing. That figure will hopefully continue to grow. But something I've said through this whole campaign is it's not about the money. It's not about the grand total. It's the conversations that we can start. It's the culture that we can create. And there's so many guys in there, and there's so many conversations happening, and that's what it's all about. It's about breaking down those barriers, breaking down those stigmas, and I really believe that we've made a start in that, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. And so last word on today, you know, we've heard from a lot of people about the need to talk, the need to share your experiences. You know, what's your kind of last message to anyone looking at this that you know that might have a bit of difficulty, that you know they might feel like they need to talk?
It's okay not to be okay. It's the classic. We've all been there, we've all had tough times. I have had the toughest of times and been on the bottom of the barrel, and through talking to people, through getting involved in a sport, through finding my thing like I mentioned pre-game, and by getting close to the people who love me, I've been able to build myself back up. And you're never down and out. There is always someone to speak to. There is always something to build yourself back up. And we are here at Heart the Game to have those conversations. SAMH are there to have these conversations. Bandsford Brothers are. So please do, if you're watching this, reach out to me. I'm always going to listen, and hopefully the influence and the culture that we are creating, it can encourage people to have those conversations.
Brilliant. And one win for the home team, one win for the away team. Are we going to see a decider at some point soon?
We're going to have the trilogy, mate, because I need to get back in the score sheet.
Nice one. Well done today.
Appreciate it.
Well done.
Thanks very much
Cheers.
for that. Appreciate it.